And welcome back to Banished. Now, I thought I'd tell you right off the get-go that I had a heck of a time getting started with this today. Believe it or not, I've already been working with Banished for 3 hours today, and I have absolutely nothing to show for it except for things that look pretty much like they did at the end of last episode. And the reason for that, well, part of the reason for that is the save file for last episode at the end was corrupt, and the game would crash every time I tried to load it. And so I loaded the previous save file, and after having watched my last video again, I went and taking some notes. I went through that entire time again, and I pretty much did over everything I did from the previous. And so we have pretty much the situation we had there. We have a market. It's loaded up with a bunch of stuff, and that market has taken the strain off of storage barns, both of which are within its radius. These two are as well, by the way. And things are looking pretty reasonable, so let's go ahead and get this in gear at 5x for now and just see what all happens. Actually, come to think of it, given the situation here, we've got 3 people in the mine, 3 people in stone cutting, 5 out of 6 hunters, 7 out of 12 foresters, 1 out of 2 herbalists. Let's go ahead and bump that up by 1. And 1 laborer, 4 out of 8 gatherers, 4 for 4 fishermen, and so on. So I think what I want to do is I'm just going to let this thing run. Let people be born, handle minor maintenance as it needs to be, and get people in all of these professions. Get them kind of maxed out and get a few extra spare laborers. And so I'm going to cut away, do that, and cut back. Alright, we're into late spring of 17, and things are pretty much kind of the same as they were. And let's see, I've been checking with the pathing tool. For example, this place here, we've got a couple of people that live clear in town, come all the way out here to do their thing at the hunting lodge. So I think it's time for another house over here. And let's get a builder on it. That will help solve some of the pathing issues, the long travel. I think most of the pathing issues are pretty much taken care of. Yeah. Most everybody that works around here lives around here. Same here with the mine and the stone cutter. Well, one of the miners is living over here by the trading post. So let's drop another house over here. And maybe that will solve that problem. Things are going really good out here. I'd put more houses out here, but I don't believe there's room. This ground, if I recall correctly, won't accept a house. No, the ground is just too borked for putting houses over there. So they'll have to settle with living in there, which I think for the most part is probably going to be alright. Let's see how the pathing is up here now. That's still not great. Looks like we need 1 more up here. Yeah. That should take care of that. We're doing great with over 10,000 stored food, 700 and some log or firewood, 298 logs, 200 stone, 94 iron, 200 tools, 53 clothing. There's been a couple of traders come by, but they've not any of them had anything I wanted. What I want is some critters. Animal types. Let's see. Okay, let's boost the forester up by 1. Make it 2. Yeah. Keep 1 laborer so he can take the place of somebody who dies. Much better. That's good. Everybody's living as close to where they work as they can. Oh, trader. Alright, what do you have for sale? Chickens. Okay, I'll take chickens. We'll take 1 because I'm funny that way. Okay, I'll go with that. Now I need to get a pasture set up someplace. Place for these chickens to live and grow and thrive and cluck and make noise and annoy people. Alright. Probably not within the range of the hunting cabin. Okay, a livestock setup right here. How about that? Okay. And to ensure that it gets built in a timely manner, I'm going to take 2 people off of forestry, assign them to building temporarily. Get back up to 5x. Get that built so that the chickens will haul and get themselves from here yeah, we've got a chicken there and we need that sucker to walk over to that field. Builder died of old age. Okie doke. Sorry to hear that, but it happens. And I've been asked at least once why I haven't built a cemetery. The happiness rating is 4.5 or thereabouts. That's why. The purpose of a cemetery is to keep the happiness rating from dropping too fast, or, you know, when people die of old age, or presumably other reasons. And my happiness level is in pretty good shape, so I don't think I need a cemetery just yet. I may put one in later, but not right this moment. Okay, we've got some more people being laborers, so let's put 2 foresters back on. I'd say we're doing pretty good here. This ought to make for a lot of chickens once they start reproducing. Okay, we got the beginnings of our fence and structure. Come Come on, pound them nails and put that thing together. Telling me it's going to take you half a year to build that little structure and put a fence around the pasture area? Come on. It is. It's going to take a half a year to build this thing. Okay, let's set it for chickens. And assign somebody to work it. And let's cut our builders loose for the time being. We don't have anything else under construction, do we? I don't think so. Need to build another house over here, I think. We have one chicken. I don't see it anywhere. But it does say we have 1 out of 29 chickens. Okay. This means we'll be able to start adding eggs to our list of stuff in the trading post. And perhaps even some chicken meat. We have somebody working the thing, but I don't see a chicken, do you? They're not hiding in the tree shadow, I don't think. They're not over here anymore. We have somebody dying of old age again, but we have more laborers, so throw one on gather, throw one on forest. There's our chicken. It finally got there. Alright, good. Go back to 10x. I know it's a little dizzyfying, but even at 5x it could take a really long time to get stuff done to just kind of grow the population and build up our stuffs. Apparently the stone cutters are taking a break because they are at the stone limit. We have another laborer. Let's get you on hunting. I really would like somebody to come by and sell some sheep, because then I can start making wool coats or warm coats, you know, things like that. That would be very good trade. Meanwhile, it looks like things are going pretty good. Okay, our tools guy is at the limit, so that was the wrong button. Let's up our tool inventory from 150 to 200. That'll give the tool guys something to do. I keep checking the chicken thing because I know they're going to reproduce even though I only bought one. I consider that to be one of two possibilities. Either A, one chicken counts as one breeding pair, or B, they reproduce asexually. And this would apply to any of the farming animals, chickens, cows, sheep, whatever. 39 adults, 9 children, or 9 students and 10 children. So that means we've got 59 people total population. Awesome. We're at our log limit. We're at our stored firewood limit. Okay. Let's move some more firewood over here. That's good selling. We'll up that from 300 to 400. Herbs. Let's bump that to... Oh, wait a minute. Herbs. It changed when we suddenly added eggs. Let's bring the herbs up to 300. It's the inventory here. We have eggs and logs. Oh yeah, well, previous season the logs were from cutting stuff down and make room for it. Well, it's going pretty steadily, I'd say. We only have 23 coats. I think probably wouldn't be a good idea to add any more over here. How about firewood? Let's add another 100 on the firewood. Alright, since things seem to be now kind of stable, I'm going to cut out for, say, a year or two, or until something significant happens, like another trader coming by. Alright, I was just looking at the market here, and I noticed there's 1,500 and some venison here. So I went over to the trading post and set the thing to move 300 venison there, and now we have another trader arriving. And what's he got? Corn seeds. I'm sorry, I don't want to get into farming just yet. I don't think that I'm anywhere near ready to do that. So, we will dismiss you. What we need is one of these guys to sail in from Lower Grumpkin and sell me some sheep. But not happening yet. Meanwhile, I'm gonna kill another year or so and see how things go. Well, here we are in year 20 in the late autumn, and the chicken has died off without reproducing at all. It's laid a bunch of eggs. There's about, well, let's see, they got a dozen eggs last season, a dozen eggs this season. You'd think all they have to do is let one of them hatch. Okay, we have a trader showing up. What do you got? Wool coats. Go away. So I don't quite get what that's all about, because I have seen people in other LPs buy one of an animal and have it end up reproducing and filling the pasture. And I know this pasture is way big enough. But we have 0 of 29 chickens. So I'm going to have to buy more chickens, and I guess next time I'll buy 2. Just to see what all's going on. See if maybe that will get the suckers to reproduce. But then again, this might end up becoming a sheep pen. If I get sheep or cattle, if I get those. We've got 42 adults, 12 students, and 10 children. For a pretty good sized population here. 43 and 11 is 54, and 11 children. That's 65 total population. Doing pretty good. And now I'm going to kill another year. Well, wait a minute. I think I'm going to put in some more housing to see if we can't spur on a little bit of population growth. How about that? There, 3 more houses. And let's put on a couple of builders to actually get them built. I want to keep 2 laborers just simply because when somebody dies, I want to have someone there as a laborer to replace them. And let's see. Let's make sure we have a connection out to the road. And they, of course, are well within the range of the market, so they'll have plenty of food. Alright, yeah, that'll work. A few extra houses now and then increase the population. Okay, forester killed by a falling tree. I suppose that's an occupational hazard. 1 house done. A couple of gatherers living there. 2nd house, a gatherer and a forester. 3rd house, and who moves in there? A forester. Okay. Alright, these builders, we take them off for right now. I'll put, oh no. I'll put one of them as forester, and I'm going to throw 1 on gatherer. No, throw 2 on gatherer. There we go. Excellent. Our food reserves is taking a dip because these guys all grab some food when they move in. But it's recovering quickly. And we'll eventually get to the food limit of 50,000. Alright, and now I'm going to bring this down to 1x, pause it. I'm going to save this thing and then immediately continue with the next episode. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.